There are certain strategies and tactics in football that are no longer popular, much like outdated fashion trends, and have been temporarily shelved by many designers. The classic 4-4-2 formation is one such example. For a long time, the 4-4-2 formation was the default for many teams, especially in English football. Occasionally, managers might add a sweeper or lean towards a defensive approach by using 4-5-1, and they could switch to a 3-5-2 formation for wing-based attacks, but at some point, the English seemed to prefer keeping things simple. 2 full-backs, 2 centre-backs, 2 wide midfielders, 2 central midfielders, and 2 forwards, that was enough for a game. However, much like the theory of evolution, this formation has almost gone extinct. In the 2009-2010 season, nearly half of the teams, 43.9%, used the classic 4-4-2 formation as per statistics from Opta. This percentage sharply dropped to 12% in the 2012-2013 season. In the current season, only 6.5% of the teams started with the 4-4-2 formation, including Burnley, Luton Town, and Crystal Palace. Most teams now prefer the 4-2-3-1 formation. There are various reasons for this shift, but the weakness of the 4-4-2 formation has existed for a while. This formation often leaves the midfield lacking in athleticism, except when teams have a player like N'Golo Kante at his peak. Using this formation against a 4-2-3-1 or 4-5-1 setup is not very effective since you have fewer players in the midfield. In modern football, losing control of the midfield can lead to fewer opportunities for success. Of course, football tactics are highly adaptable and they go through cycles. Someone may come up with a new idea that gains widespread adoption, someone else may discover flaws in that idea, and new concepts emerge. So, it's possible to say that, like many tactical formations, the classic 4-4-2 is currently dormant but can still make a comeback. High balls from corners. Crossing the ball from corners has been a common practice, but statistics reveal that it's not very effective. In the last 10 Premier League seasons, there were 40,715 corner kicks, resulting in just 1,409 goals, which accounts for only 3.5% of all corner kicks taken, meaning that every 29 corner kicks result in a goal. So, whether you like it or not, you have to acknowledge that Jose Mourinho was right. He often mocked the special enthusiasm of the English when their team earned a corner kick. Many managers are looking for alternative approaches for corner kicks. Some teams even hire specialized coaches to work on such situations. As a result, the practice of simply crossing the ball into the box is diminishing and being replaced by short combinations, creating more space before delivering the ball into the box. In the 2012-2013 season, the percentage of low corner kicks in the Premier League was 11.7%. This percentage has been increasing, and the current season's figure is 20.6%. Does this style of corner kicks lead to more goals? It's not confirmed yet due to the lack of data. The renowned statistics firm Opta has only recently started tracking the number of goals scored from low corner kicks in the current and previous seasons. But the rate of goals from corner kicks has been gradually increasing over the past decade. In the 2013-2014 season, there were 123 goals from 4,094 corner kicks, accounting for 3%. In the previous season, there were 151 goals from 3,830 corner kicks, making up 3.9%. In terms of absolute value, 24 out of the 151 goals were scored from short corner kicks in the previous season, while the current season's number is 3 out of 29. Decline in long-range shots. There are many ways to score spectacular goals, whether through individual efforts or team combinations, but there's no denying that many fans love to see long-range screamers. However, this is gradually disappearing. In the 2009-2010 Premier League season, 45% of the shots were taken from outside the penalty area. This percentage has been decreasing each year. Last season, the figure was 33.2%, and this season, it stands at 32.6%. The reason is simple: a shot from outside the penalty area is much less likely to result in a goal compared to a shot from inside the box. In the 2009-2010 season, 45% of the shots were taken from beyond 18 meters, but the conversion rate was only 13%. The good news is that despite fewer long-range shots, the number of goals from long-range efforts has increased. In the 2009-2010 season, there were 137 goals from outside the penalty area. This number increased to 186 in the 2013 to 2014 season and 120 in the 2020 to 2021 season, accounting for 17.7% and 11.7% of the total goals scored in those respective seasons. This upward trend continues. In the last 2 seasons, there were 143 and 145 goals from outside the penalty area, making up 13.6% and 13.3% of the total goals, and the current season's figure is 13.2%. Teams are taking fewer long-range shots, but they are scoring more, indicating that long-range shots are being taken more selectively. A team that went against this trend is Watford in the 2019 to 2020 and 2021 to 2022 seasons, as they failed to score any goals from long-range shots outside the penalty area after 139 and 152 attempts, respectively. What's strange is that just one season before, Watford scored 8 goals from 154 long-range attempts. Goalkeeper distribution. There was a time when this was the primary choice for goalkeepers, but it's now rare for them to do so, as they are also required to make accurate passes. 20 years ago, the average accuracy of a goalkeeper's distribution was only 42.5%, but it has been increasing over the years to 71.8% in the current season. This trend can be explained simply: almost every team is trying to build their play from the back. Goalkeepers now need to have the ability to distribute the ball and play a crucial role in their team's build-up play. As a result, the number of long goal kicks is decreasing, and it could relatively disappear in football matches. In conclusion, these trends show that the control of a game has been steadily increasing, and the chaos in matches is being reduced. This is bad news for those who prefer spontaneous, natural, and unpredictable football. Teams are getting smarter at deploying matches and reducing errors. This means that certain tactical formations, styles of play, and potentially risky maneuvers are no longer allowed. This trend will likely continue until someone initiates a new trend, a different path towards victory.